In Unit 3, section of solids, we will learn how to describe the cutting plane and their orientation with respect to given solid and projection planes. Then we should be able to explain the significance of a sectional view and the true shape. Then we should be able to draw sectional view of a given solid. Then we should be able to draw true shape of a section of a given solid with a mentioned axis orientation. While studying this unit 3, we have to consider a principal planes almostly which is inclined to one and perpendicular to the other principal projection planes. While the orientation of solids accounts, the axis should be perpendicular to one and parallel to another plane. In previous unit, that is a projection of solids, we have studied the different types of solids such as a prism, pyramid and solids of revolution. While solving the problems in unit 3, at first we have to consider the orientation of solids with respect to HP and VP, in which we have to study the relation of a base edge or axis with respect to planes which assists to initialize the position of a solids at a first stage. If a problem statement considers such data in relation with a given solid prism, that its base edge is a perpendicular to VP and axis is a perpendicular to HP. Base edge is equally inclined to VP, then in this situation we have to draw its top view first, then front view. Side view will like as this one. If the data contains that base edges are equally inclined to HP, then we have to draw the front view first, then top view and then side view. This is a square pyramid in which all base edges are equally inclined to HP. Then we have to draw front view first and then top view. If the square pyramid have base edges equally inclined to HP, then we have to draw the top view first and then front view. This is a case of a pentagonal prism in which its base edge is a perpendicular to VP. So we have to draw its top view first and then its front view. Now this is a pentagonal prism of which the axis is a perpendicular to HP and the base edge is a parallel to VP. So as axis is a perpendicular to HP, we have to draw its top view first, then front view. Sorry. Now this is a case of a pentagonal pyramid of which the base edge is a perpendicular to VP. Then we have to draw its top view because its axis is a perpendicular to HP. Then we have to draw its front view. Now this is a case of a cone of which the axis is a perpendicular to HP and base is resting on HP. So we have to draw its top view first and then front view. This is a case of a cylinder of which the axis is a perpendicular to HP. So we have to draw its top view first and then front view. Now we have to count the second part of a problem in which we have to study the orientation of a section plane with respect to HP and VP. Just we'll recall the concepts of a projection of planes which we have learned in unit 1, in which we have considered the different positions of planes with respect to HP and VP. In previous part of the video, we have learned the orientation of a plane with respect to HP and VP. Now we have to represent the section plane as a line view in following cases. First is a AIP. AIP means auxiliary inclined plane, means the cutting plane which is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. Then we have to show the section plane in front view only. Second case is that AVP, that is a auxiliary vertical plane, means the section plane which is a perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. Then section plane is represented in top view only. Third case, that is a PPP, that is principal profile plane, in which the cutting plane can be represented in front view or top view, where it will represent a line view. Now with the link of the previous part, we'll consider the different position of section planes for a square pyramid. Now data given is that section plane is bisecting the axis and perpendicular to VP. Then it is represented in given simple problem. Such type of the square pyramid is given, of which the one of the base is a perpendicular to VP. So at first we have to draw its top view, then front view. The first part of a problem statement is completed. Now second part, that is we have to locate the cutting plane, as the cutting plane is a parallel to HP and bisects the axis. Then its sectional top view appears as like this one, and it also shows the true shape because the cutting plane is a parallel to HP. The true shape is a square. Now consider the next case. The section plane is still parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP, but it is a 10 mm away from the given solid's axis. So axis of a given square pyramid is a perpendicular to HP. So we have to draw its top view first. The circle should be drawn in top view to represent or to locate the position of a cutting plane as it is a 10 millimeter away from the axis. So such type of the circle should be drawn in top view. Then with the reference of this data, we have to locate the cutting plane which is a perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. It should be represented in top view only. Just a horizontal line which will indicate the section plane. Then its section is taken. The left part is observed for sectional front view. So sectional front view appears as like this one. While drawing these sectional views, we have to consider the section plane where it cuts the edges of a given square pyramid, and with the help of these points we have to show the sectional front view. Again it shows its true shape because the section plane is a parallel to VP. Now consider the case of a square prism and the different positions of a section plane. Now the section plane in this case is a perpendicular to HP and bisects the axis. So we have to draw the top view first of the given solid, then its front view. Such type of the solids will appear through different directions. Now locate section plane which is a perpendicular to VP, and it should be drawn in front view only. Upper portion is removed and remaining portion should be observed to draw its respective sectional top view as well as its true shape. As the cutting plane is a parallel to HP, so top view directly shows its true shape. Now consider the different section plane position. That is, the section plane is inclined to HP at a 30 degree and bisects the axis. Indirectly it can be called as a AIP, that is auxiliary inclined plane. This auxiliary inclined plane should be represented as a line view in a front view only. Fix the position of a solid, draw its top view and front view. Locate the section plane, remove the upper portion and observe the remaining part to draw its top view. Top view will appear as like this one. Now we have to draw its true shape. Now this represents the side view, sectional side view. Now to draw its true shape, we have to see to this object in a perpendicular direction of a given section plane. Thus its true shape appears as like this one, while we are looking to it perpendicular to the section plane. Now such type of the true shape will be observed for the given case. Now here the data is given that the angle of a cutting plane is not given or section plane is not given, but it indicates that when it cuts the given solid, its true shape will appear as like this one. So for this condition, the true shape is a rhombus of a maximum major diagonal or maximum diagonal of. Then we have to locate the cutting plane and then draw its top view and true shape. Now this is the next condition, how the given square pyramid can be cut. Now here the angle is given that it is inclined to HP at a 60 degree. Then we will see how its top view appears. Its sectional top view will appear as like this one. Its side view will appear as like this one. Now its true shape means we are looking at a right angle to the section plane. The true shape is observed as like this one. Now the section plane is a parallel to VP and 10 mm away from the axis. So the cutting plane now we have to show in top view only and cut the given solids and observe its front view. This is a sectional front view. This will indicate the position of a section plane in top view. This will indicate its left hand side view. Now next case, that is a AVP, that is auxiliary vertical plane, means the section plane is inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP. With the help of given data, locate this cutting plane. Then its sectional front view appears as like this one. The position of a section plane in top view. Its left hand side view appears as like this one, and its true shape when we are observing at a right angle to this section plane, the true shape appears as like this one. Now consider the pentagonal prism. Observe the data given. Now in this case, one of the base edge is perpendicular to VP and axis is perpendicular to HP. So we have to draw its top view first, then its front view. Locate the cutting plane. As the cutting plane is parallel to HP, so it can be represented as a line view in front view only. Then its top view appears as like this one. It also indicates its true shape because it is a parallel to HP. As the section plane is a parallel to HP, its true shape will directly observed in sectional top view. Now consider next case, that is a section plane inclined to HP at a given angle. Remove the unwanted portion, upper portion, and this will indicate its sectional top view. This is a sectional side view. And now to draw its true shape, we have to observe at a right angle to the principal section plane. Now consider the case of a cylinder. Draw the cylinder's top view, front view at first with respect to given data. Now the section plane, here we are considering that it is inclined to HP. So it is represented in front view only. Show by dotted lines, in center line format. Then observe its top view. Then its true shape is observed as an ellipse. Now for the same case, that is a cylinder, angle of a section plane is not given, but its true shape is given. That is, true shape appears as an ellipse. So to locate the cutting plane, we have to draw the cutting plane or section plane in this manner. That is a lower left corner and top right corner should be cut by the cutting plane, and thus its sectional top view, sectional side view, and a true shape is also. While solving problems, the first stage is we have to draw the front view and top view of a given solid. For this, if the problem statement contains that the axis of a given solid is a perpendicular to HP, then we have to draw its top view first, and then with the help of projections we have to draw its front view. If the axis of a solid is a perpendicular to VP, then we have to draw its front view first, and with the help of projections we have to draw its top view. Then next part, we have to locate the section plane. For this, if section plane is inclined to HP, then we have to represent it in front view in a line format, representing as a center line. If it is inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP, then it should be represented in a center line format in top view only. Then third part, mark the cutting points where the section plane cuts the base edge, face edge, if prism and pyramid is given, and if the cone or cylinder is given, then consider the generators where it is cut by section plane. Then the last part, that is we have to draw the sectional front view or top view and true shape of a given section.